Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to seek the pale enchanted gold. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep, where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells of our ancient king and elvish lord. There many a gleaming golden hoard they shaped and wrought, and light they caught, to hide in gems on hilt of sword, on silver necklaces they strung, the flowering stars on crowns they hung, the dragon fire in twisted wire, they meshed the light of moon and sun. Da da na 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 na. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to claim our long forgotten gold. The blitz they carved there for themselves, and harps of gold where no man delves, there lay they long, and many a song was sung unheard by men or elves. The pines were roaring on the height, the winds were moaning in the night, the fire was red, its flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light, the bells were ringing in the dale, and men looked up with faces pale. The dragons are more fierce than fire, below their towers, and houses frail. Do-do-do-do-do. The mountain smoked beneath the moon. The dwarves they heard the tramp of doom. They fled their hall to dying fall beneath his feet, beneath the moon. Commercial time. Like and subscribe so I can afford to do YouTube Premium. Otherwise, we gotta deal with commercials. Alright, we're back. World was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadows of his head. The world is gray, the mountains old, the forge's fire is ashen cold. No harp is rung, no hammer falls, the darkness dwells in Durin's halls. The shadow lies upon his tomb, in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. But still the sunken stars appear in dark and windless mirror. There lies his crown in water deep, till Durin wakes again from sleep. Far over the misty mountains grim, to dungeons deep and caverns dim, we must away ere break of day, to win our harps and gold from him. The wind was on the withered heath, out in the forest stirred no leaf. Their shadows lay by night and day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind came down from mountains cold, and like a tide it roared and rolled. The branches groaned, the forest moaned, and leaves were laid upon the mold. The wind went on from west to east, all movement in the forest ceased, but trill and harsh across the marsh those whistling voices were released. The grasses hissed, their tassels bent. The reeds were rattling, on it went. Though shaken pool under heaven's cool, where racing clouds were torn and rent, it's past the lonely mountain bare, and swept above the dragon's lair, and black and dark lay boulders stark, and flying smoke was in the air. It left the world and took its flight over the wide seas of the night. Moon set sail upon the gale, and sails were found to leaping light under the mountain, dark and tall. The king has come unto his hall. This foe is dead, the worm of dread, and ever so his foe shall fall. The sword is sharp, the spear is long, arrow swift, the gate is strong. The heart is bold that looks on gold. The dwarves no more shall suffer wrong. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, and hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells, on silver neck. Oh, commercial.
I'm at this race in Miami, and I see this guy near me who looks familiar. Then I'm in the garden in New York at a basketball game, and I see the same guy. Then I'm in Queens at the tennis.
Necklaces they strung, the light of stars on crowns they hung. The dragon far from twisted wire, the melody of harps they rung. Da 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 ah 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 da 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 da. Mountain throne once more is freed. The wandering folk the summons heed. Come haste across the waste. The king have friend and kin has need. The we call over the mountains cold. Come back unto the caverns old. Here at the gates the king awaits. His hands are rich with gems and gold. The king has come unto his hall. Under the mountain, dark and tall, the worm of dread is slain and dead, and ever so our foes shall fall. Farewell we call to hearth and hall. The wind may blow and rain may fall. We must away ere break of day. Far over wood and mountain tall, to Rivendell, where elves yet dwell, and beneath a misty fell, through moor and waste, we ride in haste, and whither then we cannot tell, with foes ahead, behind us dread, beneath the sky shall be our bed, till at last our toil be past, our journey done, our errand sped. We must away, we must away. We ride before the break of day.